All right, you guys. When I lost my mom about 12 years ago, shortly after that I had my first child. I really realized the importance of having pictures to tell our story, to tell our history about our family. She wasn't always in front of the camera. She was always the picture taker. I love my wedding pictures. I'm so thankful that we had a photographer there who did our pictures, but they're also the standing, looking at the camera, pose pictures. I really don't feel the emotion and the raw from that. As I look through the pictures, especially the older ones, of us just being in the moment, of her coming up behind me and giving me a hug, it's one of my favorite pictures because that's who she was. That's what she did every day. Even as I got into high school in those hard teen years, she was always a hugger. She always come up from behind me, and so that's one of the pictures that still brings a lot of emotion. And so I think I've kind of taken that as my story to tell families, to reach out to them and to tell moms to be in front of the camera, to be present. Don't just have a session of your children. And I think a lot of moms, especially now with Facebook and things, that we worry about how we look. But if you ask your children, every picture they have of you, they only see beauty. They see their mother, their love. They don't see, a mother who has bags under her eyes or who wish she would have lost 10 pounds. It's so important to be in front of the camera. And I think by telling that story, I reach out to a lot of moms who are willing to get in front of the camera and to be there with their children.
I had a really difficult pregnancy, and I actually had a lot of medical equipment hanging off and tubes and wires and things, and she was able to cover it all up and Photoshop it all out. So I have these huge canvases in my house right now of me pregnant, holding my belly, and I look stunning, and there's no tubes or wires, and I don't have to remember that part of pregnancy, only the beautiful part.
When you have a newborn, you're exhausted, you're sore still, you just don't really want to get out of the house.
And she really has a way of just bringing out your natural beauty, She knows how to make you happy and smile sincerely, and she's really charming.
Actually, the whole atmosphere and the whole experience itself was just as beautiful as the pictures. The whole process of it was just a memory that I'll always keep.
It first started with a really good friend who asked me if I would take some pictures of her son. It was just one at the time. I knew the minute I took their pictures that this was for me. Something inside of me just seemed to explode, and I went home and was so excited, and I still get that feeling, which is so funny. It's been 3.5, 4 years, that after a session I still get giddy. I get excited to get them home, put them on the computer, flip through them, and I think that's proof to myself that this is my calling and what I want to do.
Well, there's two words, baby whisperer. She has it was like it was magic. She just had this way with the baby. Newborn 5 weeks, so you've got to be really gentle.
She can swaddle them up, but she even got my 2-week-old smiling. She caught a picture of her smiling. She looks so much older than she is in the photo.
She makes everybody feel comfortable, but also she's okay with them being goofy. I don't feel like they have to act perfectly, sit perfectly. That doesn't happen with 4 kids. And one of my very favorite pictures that she's taken of my kids, they're all being crazy, and my husband and I are acting exasperated, and that totally captures us, and it's perfect.
The biggest compliment I get time and time again, especially from dads, are that I didn't know family sessions could be fun. And that's how it should be. It should be fun, it should be an experience, because in the experience is where you're gonna get truth, and you're gonna get reality, and you're gonna get your real family, instead of just the sitting, looking, posing, smiling at the camera. What I reach for are those moments in between where a family is connecting together. They aren't looking at me, they're looking at each other. That's where you feel that really strong emotion. You feel that bond in that family and that love, which is what I would want as a mother, and what I think my clients are looking for too.